Okay, now in this section we want to look at how to use cell referencing in Excel. So I have product name, I have price, I have quantity, total. Then you could see some 2 cedis 50 pesos here. Now with the cell referencing, mostly we have three. We have the relative, we have the absolute, and then we have the mixed. So the absolute is a bit kind of similar to that of the mixed because of the same similar role that they are having. So the relative mostly is what we use or we've been using in the calculations. So this side, let's assume we want to multiply all these because we want to find the total price for all the products here. So meaning we will just multiply this cell and then this cell, so that is cell B2 by C2, cell B3 and then C3 in that order, and then it will just respond. So watch this. So I'll just go equal to, click on the cell which is cell B2, my asterisk which is also for multiplication, click on this, and then when I hit enter I have 16. Now when I start auto-filling, you see it will start running through, like that, because this style of referencing is what we call the relative. So it will just correspond from this cell to this cell, and then it will just give you the answers automatically. Now we want to, let's assume that all the prices here, we want to add 2 cedis 50 pesos to it using the 2 cedis 50 pesos here. So let's use let's give it a new column as new price, like this, new price. So this is the new column, new price. So with the new price, we want to add 2 cedis 50 pesos to all the prices here using the value which is over here. Now if I start the cell name equal to, the cell is B2, then I say plus this cell, so the cell is H1, then I hit enter. Now let me increase the font size a bit, make it bold. So if I start auto-filling like this, watch this, the values I'm getting here, they are wrong, right? Because if you add 2 cedis 50 pesos to 7, you wouldn't get 7. If you add it to 65, you wouldn't get 65, 19, 8, 4 in that order. So meaning it wasn't able to relate or correspond with this one because the cell that I'm using is cell H1. So if I want it to just correspond to this one, then the best reference that I have to use is the relative. So how will I use the relative? The relative here, let me delete everything. We start again. So we highlight from here. Okay. So here I have cell B2 as the relative. Now I want to use the absolute figure. So it mostly starts with a dollar sign. Now anywhere you see the dollar sign, it means that that particular one is going to remain constant while the other one will keep changing. So the dollar sign is right beside the H. The H happens to be the column, so meaning the column will remain constant while the row number will still continue to change. If I bring the dollar sign here and then I remove this dollar sign here, it means that the H will change and then the row number will remain constant. But what we are trying to do is that both the column and then the row, they are supposed to remain constant because it's a constant value, that is 2 cedis 50 pesos, so it shouldn't change. So I need to put another dollar sign right here like this. So meaning we are using a constant figure to add all these, to add up to the prices here. So let me hit enter. Once I hit enter, I have 10, 50 pesos. Now let me autofill for all of them, and then now you could see the effect. So all of them, they are having the same thing. Now once I click on this cell, now look at the formula bar here. It says B7 plus H1. When I click on this, they are all having the same reference because of the absolutes that I used. So meaning once you attach a $sign to it, it means that that particular column or row will remain constant, and that is how we use this cell reference.